Sydenham community members are calling for police intervention themselves in their particular area. They say there's an ongoing drug turf war happening there. Yesterday, a man was shot dead outside the Lenmed Shifa private hospital in what is believed to be a hit. The community believes this shooting is linked to the ongoing violence. Desan Thalthia is there for us and joins us now. Good morning, Desan. Can you give us a sense of policing in that community? Are police visible, with perpetrators of crime being arrested more often than not?
Well, there's certainly policing here. I was going through some stats just now showing some of the drug-related arrests, but there's also a significant drug problem that exists here. It has been here for years, but most recently there's been an increase in the number of arrests relating to crimes like carrying heroin and cocaine and other drugs. You mentioned the shooting yesterday. I'm standing at that spot. Just behind me here in this bus stop is where the 51-year-old man was parked in his vehicle. And that's where there was another vehicle that drove by. Occupants of that vehicle opened fire and they killed this man who is suspected of being linked to the drug trade. He was killed here on site, and it's believed to be part of the ongoing drug turf war, not just here in Sydenham, but there are operations in other parts of Durban. Wentworth is well known for similar types of issues, but the fear here now from the community is whether that is spreading to this area and whether it's going to pick up speed in this part of town. But we're going to unpack that now with the SAPS. I have with me Brigadier eNCA. Let's start with the most obvious question, Brigadier. Is there a drug turf war going on in Sydenham?
Well, there has been a number of incidents, and yesterday's being the same. And I think Wentworth has the same problem like other police precincts in KZN, where there is a drug problem. As I said to you, if I just look at the statistics of the arrests for the last 6 months, there was 320 people arrested just in this police precinct. And some of the areas stand out. You can actually see the street addresses where these people are being picked up. So there is definitely a drug problem. It may not be as bad as other areas in the province, but there is a problem with drugs in this area.
Now, was this a hit where we saw this 51-year-old man shot dead here just yesterday?
Now, look, the victim was seated in his vehicle. There were 3 other men with him at the time, and it would seem like he was the one who was targeted. He was shot, and one of the bullets hit the front passenger who was sitting next to him, and he was injured and taken to hospital, but the driver passed away. The other 2 that were in the back of the vehicle were not injured, and they were still in the vehicle when police arrived here at the scene yesterday. We also found 3 firearms in the vehicle, and we discovered that the firearms belong to the deceased. However, they have been taken by our detectives and obviously will be subjected to ballistic analysis to see if they were involved in any other crimes. Was the deceased a drug dealer? According to police, he has been the subject of their investigations, but like with most other drug dealers, they don't live in the area. And they never touch the drugs, so they never get arrested, but the people that are runners for them get arrested all the time.
Jay, in closing, there are lots of theories that are going around. I've been seeing been hearing voice notes, been seeing messages about Cape Town gangs infiltrating this area, voice notes of, illustrating shooting that's taking place and that took place here just last night. What are investigations showing?
We are also appealing to people not to use social media to spread fear in the community, because even yesterday the station commander was on duty till midnight last night, and he was constantly getting voice notes being sent to him to say that there's shootings taking place in the area, but there was nothing. The area was absolutely quiet. We have brought in extra deployments into the area. We have a section of public order policing unit in the area, together with the district task team and the crime prevention unit from the police station that are deployed into these areas. But we are appealing to people. There's a lot of false news being spread on social media currently.
Thank you very much, Brigadier eNCA. I think a very important point there at the end, something we've come across previously when we've been covering these stories. While there are issues that exist in areas, people are sometimes also irresponsible when they forward messages that are unverified, which sometimes then exacerbates a problem like this.
And leave the community very much confused. Desan, thank you very much for that report. That's our reporter, Desan Thalthia in KZN for us. Time for a